Yeah.
Is there something on this video that you want to tell people, your viewers or my viewers, that they may not know about you already?
I'm married to Rob. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's funny. I introduced Rob to his wife and all that, but no, what? Oh, jeez, I don't know what.
A fun fact.
Oh, jeez.
From England?
Yeah, I'm British from England. Born in Yorkshire, England, till I was 8 years old and moved over here. Lost the accent because I came over and people bugged me so much about my accent that I actually made myself lose it. So I kind of had this weird hybrid accent. I think it's more Canadian now than it is British anymore. And I don't know. I used to be a big skateboarder back in the day. I used to actually, back in the day, I used to have purple hair and really long hair. Here's a good one, I think. People always ask me why I wore the bandana on the show. Mm-hmm. And like the late 80s, early 90s, I was skateboarding and I had really long purple hair. I had a nose ring at the time that I did myself. What kind of stupid idiot was I? Holy crap. But I had this long hair and when I would skateboard, I get sweaty and get in my face. And I was like, oh, it was really annoying, right? And so I always put it back into a bandana. And then what ended up happening is I still had long hair when I started to do the show. And part of my routine was just coming in, putting on a bandana, and I didn't know anything else. That was just my routine when I came in from doing something. So when I started the show, I still had long bangs. And I wore a bandana for the first bunch of episodes. Then I got a haircut for the first time ever in like a long time. And then I'm like, I don't really need a bandana anymore. But I'm like, man, people are like, where's the bandana now? Why do you wear a bandana? There's a lot of questions about the bandana. Yeah. It's just started off because I did have long hair at one time, but I'm actually so used to wearing bandana that if I put one on, it just feels normal. It's something I've done for the last like 15, 20 years type of thing. So there's something that maybe nobody knows about.
Your earlier videos, you had the bandana on.
Yeah, the legend of the bandana revealed here.
There you go.
Funny stuff. That's hilarious.
Good to know.
Yeah, what's something about you that nobody knows? That's an interesting one.
Something about me that nobody. Well, I play trombone.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's cool.
I was in the marching band at Arizona State.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're really good?
I'm decent.
You got to do my theme song on that.
Yeah.
That'd be funny. You should start every episode going, ba-na-na-na, and then you start, hey, welcome everybody to the Age 31 show. The House of the Trombone.
What else?
That's a surprising one. I didn't know that.
My profession is I'm a marketing manager.
Yeah.
So I travel over the country and for my work.
Yeah, that's how I met you. That's how you came up here, yeah.
Yeah. I'm married, happily married.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, great wife. She's very supportive. She's a subscriber of my show, actually.
And it's funny. I'll say hi to Gamester 81's wife.
Laura,
right here.
love you.
Absolutely, yes.
But it's funny because she has a YouTube account and she'll put on like my videos. She's like, I'm your biggest fan.
That's awesome. That's cool.
So no one knows that she's my wife.
Yeah.
It really means a lot because I know that it's her.
Yeah. That's really awesome.
But that's cool.
That's really cool, yeah. You have to have people who are supportive about what you're doing, right? Mm-hmm. They may not completely understand all the games or all that, because that's for sure. I've gone out with so many girls that have not understood this, right? Yeah. They're like, well, why do you have so many video games and all that? But you know what? I think girls now come in and they just kind of have to get it.
Yeah.
They don't really have a choice.
Like I was mentioning to you earlier tonight during dinner, like it was the other night, I did my ColecoVision video.
Yeah, it's cool.
And then she during dinner, she's like, I'd really like to play that ColecoVision.
Yeah.
So we had like a retro night where we would just play ColecoVision and Ladybug, and we were playing Carnival and Smurfs.
That's really cool.
So like she was never like when we got married. She was never really huge in the game. She had a Nintendo and she'd play Mario Brothers and stuff. Of course, we had a Nintendo back in the '80s, but she's starting to really appreciate it now.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? Your enthusiasm ends up becoming infectious. It affects all the people around you, right?
Yeah.
If people don't like games, they're gonna go, well, why are they so happy about those damn games? There's got to be something to them. There's got to be something to them, and
absolutely.
Yeah. You know what? The reality is, these games are just games, but it's the personal thing that means something to you that translates back to the audience, and from them back to you. So that's exactly what's happening.
Everyone has their opinions. What did Rob say about the opinions?
I can't quote it the way he did. Opinions are like assholes, and everybody's got one. They all stink. No,
opinions are like assholes. Everyone has one, but everyone thinks yours stinks.
Yes, so then, yeah,
Something
yeah,
like that.
yeah, so something like that. Well, I just had a George W. Bush moment around and trying to say that, get it completely wrong.
But that's like a great example of his one-liners. And
Yeah.
like, you know, when I first met you and Rob,
Yeah.
when I first came up here, like I felt like I've known you guys forever. It was really weird.
Yeah, and isn't
know,
that
like,
weird,
yeah.
eh? It's so trippy. Like even when I read, like you met your game deals today, so I was like, "Hey, John, how you doing?" It was like,
Yeah.
it's like nothing. It's funny. I think it's because we have so much in common.
Yeah,
you know, we grew
sure.
up in the '80s and on all that great stuff, and also we shared a love of video games and YouTube,
absolutely.
right?
Absolutely.
And all that. So, and yeah, I think we got along. We're pretty down to earth people. We're not crazy or anything.
It's a tight community. I mean, outside there's a few trolls that are in there, and you know, it's a whole nother video. But for the
Yeah,
most
you know
part-
what? They're small. They're like
Yeah.
this, and the positive is like that.
Yeah.
They're nothing. You know, I think the thing is, if you got a show we're talking about, and you know, I think we'll release a video and we'll get like 2 negative comments, and we get like hundreds of positive. So I was like, fuck them. Who gives a shit? You know, like you have a problem with one of my videos? Come meet me at Game Deals. We can talk about it. You know,
the
for sure.
angry console gamer.
Oh yeah, right. But yeah, you know what? You come in and be positive. And that's
Yeah.
all there is. That's the only home we have here is
Sure.
for positive people and that kind of stuff for sure. So
So what do you have planned for your channel moving forward?
like episode wise,
Well, just episode wise, or just I know you got the movie, and we talked about the movie, and
Yeah.
the website and the Facebook. You ever joined
Yeah.
Twitter? You know what Twitter?
no, I'm not doing Twitter. That's another thing I can't keep up with.
Yeah.
You know, to do with the YouTube show and the PM box, the wall on there, the comments that people leave, the Facebook account, the forum. That's enough for me. I can't do anymore.
Oh, yeah, the forum,
And
yeah.
then never mind making the videos, never mind making the movie. It's a lot.
Like
And
a
going to
full-time-
work.
And I have 4 channels, brother.
You're crazy. I can hardly handle one. I can really, but like things for the futures. I'll tell you this much: once I get the movie out of the way, I can relax a little bit. And
Yeah.
the movie's months away, but this movie's been on my mind for like a good year and a half, and I won't settle down until it's done. But I guess some of the things I got some interesting things planned for video game memories in the future. I got some different things that people might not expect, and yeah, a lot more a few more 2-parter shows and stuff like that. More game stuff episodes, you know, the usual. That I have a bunch of reviews, but I'm gonna keep them kind of quiet just because it makes it more fun when people don't know.
Sure.
Right. Even I don't tell Rob some of them. I surprise him. I'm like,
That's
he's like,
cool.
oh, that's kind of neat. I didn't know you were gonna do that, and keeps a bit of the enthusiasm around. But yeah, most of my energy right now is filming the movie. I'll sit up, so I'm gonna. Everybody said I look so small beside you. I'll sit. Actually, see,
That's why I'm sitting
Yeah, I should look bigger. so everybody said before that Gamester 81 was so much bigger than me. But look at this. This is kind of he's sitting close to the camera. Who's the big man on campus now, huh? It's funny. It's all perspective with the camera.
It is all perspective.
I remember when you were in that episode when I beamed you up.
Yeah.
Why should I have the beam up? Forget it. We're not doing that again. We did it once. It was funny once. It was funny when lots of games did it too. I
Yeah,
enjoyed
it's
that.
hilarious.
But if you end up in the show, you have to do the beam in.
I will.
Yeah. So
will.
definitely. But man, yeah, definitely. You welcome up here anytime. Up here to Vancouver, Game Deals. With me and Rob on the show anytime at all. Thanks for coming
I'll
up
see you
here.
in like what, a month and a half in PAX?
PAX. Is it a month and a half away?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
It's gonna be awesome.
That is really cool.
You're gonna have a room, like a party. We'll talk about it.
Yeah,
later.
we'll keep
Yeah.
We don't know what we're doing yet. I think it's something that Brian at Game Deals is planning. I'm just gonna go and kind
But
of.
it will be fun. We'll both be there. I encourage you guys if you're in the area, in Seattle area. I think first weekend of September.
Yeah,
Labor Day
we'll
weekend.
both make a video on it. I
We'll
think
make
we
a
should
video on
we
it,
should
yeah,
talk
for
about
sure.
it as it gets
So-
closer to it. So
Johnny, it was awesome.
thanks for the questions, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome. That's totally awesome.
Good times.
Till next time.
Take care.